Brothers and sisters, what a beautiful, lovely afternoon it is out here in Jupiter, Florida. You take a nice deep breath in with me from the belly. Always remember the belly, not the chest. Nice deep breath in. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Hold and release. That feels good every time I do it. Okay, so I'm doing another number 2 on target individuals. Why am I doing another video on target individuals? Because I want to explain something that a lot of you people are going through. Who are you people? You people are the target individuals that are looking for answers. I'm here to give you some good answers, okay? And not only that, advice. And there's something that was brought to my attention. Shout out to the individual that left me the comment that said he was concerned that maybe, you know, I was one of them. One of the individuals that go and make YouTube videos basically saying they are part of the Illuminati. Basically stating that they are part of being a target individual or being gang stalked. I'm going to refer to it as gang stalking today. As gang stalked. And, well, these people are most likely not being gang stalked. They're probably just there to run you. Basically make you watch their videos and make you think that this is what's going to help, and in turn, family, to tell you time. If you don't know the time today is to believe in yourself. And make you believe that you're crazy, okay? For the longest time, I had to convince my mom and my family that what I was going on was very real, okay? Boy, was it real. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story, but again, I was confused as to why this individual thought that maybe I was the problem. Basically stating that I'm one of these individuals going out there saying I'm a target individual when I'm not. But I am a target individual, and there is no fingers being pointed back at me. This shit is very serious. Again, people are taking their lives, they're shooting up schools, but I'm going to go a little further into detail as to what's going on, okay? Who do they target, and really what is it? Okay, I think I stated this in my video yesterday. Basically, what it is, when you're gang stalked, they're gang stalking you for a very good reason. They want to know more about you. They want to know what makes you tick. They want to know what makes you piss off. They want to know a lot about you, and they will discover things about you you may not know about it yourself, to be honest with you. That's a hunch. I'm not sure if that's completely true, but I'm pretty sure that there's much information as they acquire about you. They know probably just as much about you as you do yourself, if not more. It's an experimentation. Now, why do they do this is the big question. Again, it's basically a social experiment. And a lot of times I'm going to state this, but I'm going to be brief with this because this is not, I want to go more into my story so you can understand what happened to me and more about my story and how it all started. Okay? So basically what happened was, and why isn't it an experiment? I don't really know. I think what the experiment is to see how strong-willed you are, and they may be recruiting you. They may be trying to recruit you into certain organizations. Also, who knows? Either that, they're trying to make you shoot up a school, hurt yourself, or hurt somebody else, okay? Now, my experience, I want to tell you this is my experience from certain, let me just tell you my experience from all this, okay? My experience goes really deep. Okay, and where did it all start? It started in a townhouse. Now, as you know, townhouses are very close to each other, structured right next to each other. And, well, the person that was living next door to me, he was an agent of some sort. Now, shout out to my agents. I appreciate the CIA, and I really appreciate the FBI. I can't deny that I really appreciate them. Why? Well, I don't need to tell you that, but I'm going to tell you this. Whoever this man worked for, he spoke to me one day and he said to me, "You don't even want to know what I do for the government." And I looked at him and I said, I've spoke about this in my videos, and I said to him, "You know what? You're probably right. I really don't, even though I did kind of want to know." Okay? He said, "You're probably right." I said, you're probably right. I don't want to know. I did want to know, to be honest with you. And started like this. I started hearing these high-pitched frequencies that were literally damn near driving me crazy. Like, I'm very sensitive to frequencies, and these frequencies, they're getting on my last nerve, to say the very least. And how did I really realize I was being targeted? Well, on the way out of Florida, after being Baker acted one time, yes, I was Baker acted. And did I deserve to be Baker acted this time? Yeah. I lost my mind. My mom kept saying that, "I think we're being followed. I think we're being followed." And during the 7 hours of getting out of the state, I wasn't paying attention. I just didn't give a shit. I just wanted to get out of the state for specific reasons. I didn't do anything wrong. But I will tell you, I didn't want to be in the state because of when I went and I was Baker Act. This is actually part of my story. She narked on me and she started putting in all these emails that I was sending out to friends and family stating, "Look, this is what's happening." And, well, the woman, my social worker or therapist, she said, "What do you know that I don't know?" And I was like, "I'm not getting into this, and who sent you this?" She said, "Your mother did." I said, "Now why in the fuck," I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck would she do that? That's wrong. I've been trying to explain to her, okay, that I'm targeted. And shout out to all the people out there that can't get their families to understand what they're going through. Show this to your family, man. So this is how I recognized that I was really being targeted and followed. Well, there were specific colored cars, and one car that I see still on occasion. But you have to understand, the way I'm targeted now is a little different. It's almost like, if you can get out of this, it's almost like the game Saw, or the movie Saw. If you've ever seen the movie Saw, well, she earns a mentor after a mentorship. That's kind of what happened to me. Very similar story. I had to go through some sick, twisted shit, though. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to my mentor. You know the time again. Here's the time. Believe in yourself, my children. Now, this is where things got really weird. Besides being followed, and same cars following me, and I can remember what they were. A couple of them. Most of them were actually like. There was like one specific colored truck. It was tan. One was red. I don't remember what kind of vehicle it was. It was a tan Tacoma, very awkward looking Tacoma. It was a sandy tan color. And if you're noticing these colors, keep an eye out for them. I still see them, and I know that they know that I know who they are. They watch my videos, I'm sure. Shout out to them. Now I'm a 1%er, baby. I earned the right to speak on this behalf. And this is more of my story. So anybody who's going out there through this struggle and is having a hard time, to explain this to the parents, show your parents this, man. This is a shout out to the parents. Let me tell you, parents, if you're not listening to your children, it's time to start listening to your kids, man, or your young adults, man, because this is going to stop them from prospering and moving forward in life, which happened to me. Understand, this shit is no joke, man. People are shooting up schools and doing crazy things because of this. Recognize. So when I realized I was being followed, it was just like, you know, it is what it is for now. I'm not going to combat it. But then things started getting worse. Like, I started getting cyber harassed. That was one of the biggest things. When I started getting cyber harassed, that's when I started snapping. Okay? So I went up into my attic, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I go into my attic, and I hear renovations going on next door. And I go into my attic, and guess what I find? Antennas everywhere. They built up in my attic. And it had to have been the next door neighbor. I know it was. What part of the government agency? I don't care anymore because I'm past it. I've beaten it, dude. Dude, I'm a fighter at heart. I'm a fighter. You cannot stop me. There is no stopping King Loki, aka King Loki. Or my name's James, truthfully. If you want to know my name's James. And so what proceeded to go on was it got worse. So what did I do? Well, I've explained this in some of my past videos. I took a hatchet and I started slashing wires. Bam, bam, bam. Cutting up wires, dude. Left and right. I was cutting them. To the point where there was no electricity in the house. But also, look at this beautiful cloud. That also, it stopped the ringing and everything, but I'm going to tell you where I believe the ringing is actually coming from. Now they can actually make these devices out of these little batteries, the little batteries that you shock your tongue with. Yeah, you can make them with those, from what I've read, because I've done a lot of studying of this. So, brothers and sisters, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. I'm going to do more talking about being a targeted individual and how to help. So this is what helped me, and I don't recommend this for everybody, but at the time I slashed everything in that house. And did I deserve it? Even though it costs money for the caretaker of that house? Fucking right I did. Fuck that shit, man. I will no longer and I will never tolerate that shit in my life. And see, that's how I beat it, because they recognize that I won't tolerate it. Brothers and sisters, if you're going through this, my heart goes out to you. And the person that left that comment wondering about me, don't wonder. I'm telling you, man, it got really bad. To the point where I was inside the press hurting every day, and things were not getting better until I decided to leave. I've even heard of people relocating and being followed. Well, I can tell you in my case, that could potentially be my case, but you have to understand, you can flip them. Anyways, with that said, brothers and sisters, another way out of this is through meditation and being able to control your mind. God. I want to give my thanks and praises to everybody that watches my channel. Thank you so much. Please subscribe if you haven't by now, and watch some more videos to understand what you're dealing with on a whole nother level. Thanks and praises to God. Thanks and praises to everybody that watches my channel. And